Before we get started, I just want to say that it feels great to be back. This is now our 4th year at ComplexCon in Long Beach. Go ahead, let it go. And it means so much to us that you guys line up and fill up this room year after year. So before we get started, make another round of applause for yourselves. Let's make some noise. All right, our guest today is in the middle of one of the hottest runs in hip hop. More than 20 songs or features on the Billboard charts this year, as well as the debut release of his studio album, KIRK, which, as you would guess, debuted at #1. Everybody make some noise for DaBaby. What's up, dude? All right, I'll be on this side, you'll be on this side.
Hey, cool.
You ready to go baby on these wings?
Let's do this.
All right,
How y'all doing?
All right, so we'll start here at the handle.
I got one question. What we got
Sure.
milk up here for?
Well, you know, it gets a little spicy over here. Milk will help cut the heat. I've noticed that you have already set a bowl of ice cream. You're prepared today.
I like ice cream.
All right, we'll start at the handle and we'll go with the classic. So one of my favorite things about your music, and it's caught the attention of lots of music critics, but it's like when the beat starts, you'll begin rapping almost immediately.
Before it starts.
Do you study streaming analytics or think about how much time you have to grab someone's attention, or is that just instinct?
It's really just instinct. Like, even though the attention span is real short, like when I hear a song start, I want to grab it like immediately. So, you know, I do the same thing when I create my music. I just go.
And then no one's had a better year in guest features than you, from Lizzo to Meg Thee Stallion to Lil Nas X. How much has your guest feature rate increased from the top of 2018 until now?
I don't want to give away too much information, but let's just say, you know, tremendously.
Tremendously,
Yeah, it's increased exponentially. Yes.
And then, what do you think is the highlight of your mixtape era? Like, if someone's a fan of Baby on Baby or KIRK, what mixtape would you suggest they go back into the archives to get a good idea of where you came from?
Oh, man. I would go to a project titled God's Work. God's Work.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Go check out God's Work. But first things first, more Death Wings. Let's move on.
That's cool.
So your live shows look totally insane, and I saw this Instagram post that you put up recently where it literally looked like 2 fans were having sex while you were performing Suge. When you think back on your most recent tour, thinking about the times you've looked out into the crowd, what's one of the more bizarre things you've seen?
Probably 2 fans having sex while performing Suge.
And then you have this habit of jumping out into the crowd.
I do.
When's the last time that backfired on you?
Yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
My half-ass insecurity go up.
Big security guards, by the way. Some of the biggest humans I've ever seen in my life.
He let my legs go too soon. I wasn't ready to jump, so I fell.
The trials and tribulations.
Exactly.
The trials and tribulations.
I'm a rock star. That's what I signed up for. Let's go.
All right, are you ready to move on to the next wing?
That last one was hot, too.
Well, might be a long day here.
Let's go.
All right, so this one, we have the pineapple habanero in the 3 spot.
My wings are hype.
I saw you on your Instagram before we started backstage. Weak ass wings. Said they weren't ready for you.
I didn't think you heard me say that shit. That one cool. You ain't showed me nothing yet.
So in addition to being a prolific MC, you're also one of hip hop's best marketers. So what I want to do is bounce a few unconventional chess moves that certain artists have pulled over the years. And I'm just curious about your take on them, whether they fit into DaBaby's school of guerrilla marketing, okay? Justin Bieber promising to release an album before Christmas if one of his Instagram posts gets 20 million likes. Why do you think that works?
I mean, it's, you know, you're asking for engagement from your fans at the end of the day. So you're getting them involved, you're setting a challenge up for them, and you're getting people talking all at the same time. And then, you know, if you cause enough engagement, if they tap in enough, you get to release music too. They already waiting on it. 20 million people.
What about 50 Cent promising to retire from rap if Kanye West's Graduation outsold Curtis? Like, do you remember that? They were like on the cover of Rolling Stone. It was very heavyweight.
Like a boxing match.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
I liked it. I feel like, you know, it keeps the competition in the business.
But then the funny thing about it is, Graduation did outsell Curtis, and then and then he obviously
nobody said
retire.
he shook on it. Nobody said he shook on it. You get what I'm saying? So, you know.
And then what about Snoop Dogg changing his name to Snoop Lion? Or you see that a lot with rappers, and even you've done it before.
I don't think it affects your ability to be successful at all, if you know how to navigate through it.
And then,
if you're willing to work just as hard with the name change as you did with the original.
How you doing?
This shit hot.
All right, with that in mind, are you ready to move on? Number 4.
There's like lemon pepper.
So I want to take a wing to talk about your music videos, which have really separated you from the pack, and I think remind me and a lot of fans of this golden era in rap videos that were super funny, like videos from Eminem or Busta Rhymes.
Right.
How did you build out the treatment for Walker, Texas Ranger? Because that's such an interesting reference point for someone under the age of 40 years old.
Exactly.
That's why?
I mean, I had saw it before from my mom watching it, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I should play Walker, Texas Ranger. And I just made a reference to Walker, Texas Ranger in the song, of course. Ended up naming the song that, and we just tapped into it with the video, tapped into the character. So, you know, it don't surprise me at all how people gravitated towards, especially like, you know, people who are 40 and over.
All right, are you ready to move on to the halfway mark here?
Yeah, let's go.
The 5 spot, we have the headless horseradish from Torchbearer.
This looks like it got mayo in it.
Fairly sure it's mayo-free.
Say, baby.
Gotta look at those ingredients.
Yeah, baby don't eat mayo.
But this definitely is a turning point of sorts. All right, DaBaby, we have a recurring segment on our show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram, pull interesting pictures that need more context, and I love doing it here at ComplexCon because we have monitors galore. So let's put up the first Instagram picture. You just tell us the backstory. It's Becky on that gang shit. You must have hundreds of fan interactions every single day. Why did this one stand out?
My damn nose running on. Becky was most definitely on that gang shit. We was coming out of a restaurant, and I don't know, I think I was just taking pictures, period. I was standing like maybe on top of the car, doing some ignorant shit, taking a picture, standing on top of the car with my money out. And I noticed the lady taking a picture of me. And I said, no, come take it with me. And I told her to put her phones up, and she did that. Shout out to Becky. And then a lot of people was commenting, I think she's like a math teacher or some shit.
Oh, really? Well, now the coolest teacher in
Gotta
school.
be the coolest teacher in the world. That last one was hot.
Well,
I'm trying to watch my language because I see a few.
you don't have to. Listen, here we are serving you up some of the hottest wings in the world. If you have to say it, you can say it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's too hot.
Well, I have bad news for you. It only gets hotter from here. And this one is the Adobo Loco Fire Fire.
Adobo Loco Fire Fire. I wasn't playing either when I just moved like that. That shit, I'm done. I'm gonna take one bite of that one.
Yep.
Okay.
So one thread that I get from your music is this feeling of being underestimated. And I'm talking in particular about...
I love it.
And I'm talking in particular...
Being underestimated, not the wing.
And because you have this great line on the Dreamville album where you say, I just put diamonds on all of my teeth. Now they probably think I'm not intelligent. Do you remember when you started to feel that way? Like, is that a feeling that you had as a kid or something that you developed as you started working your way through the record industry? Go back to the ice cream. It's
Y'all
a
crazy as
lifesaver.
hell. And my lips burn. Definitely. Excuse me. Yeah, definitely, you know, I always felt underestimated. You know, I feel like everybody should. And get you going.
Motivation, that chip on your shoulder.
That shit too hot for me to eat.
Well, you know what? A man who feels underestimated, like it's him against the world. It's just you, DaBaby, versus 4 more scorching hot chicken wings. This is the part where I say careful around your eyes.
I got me blowing my nose in front of a live audience.
That's what they came here for. Where's Dom? This is a logistical complication here. Dom, let's make some noise for Dom. The unsung hero of Hot Ones.
She said, give his ass the hot one next.
All right. 7-spot Akamiso.
I don't got no ranch or no blue cheese.
We got the ice cream.
Hey, fuck it. This shit hot.
What's the backstory on recording Suge? I read that you recorded that in like 20 minutes after checking your bank balance when you signed your record deal.
That's the backstory.
I got it all figured out.
I checked my account, pulled it up, talked about it.
What's the most valuable thing you think you've left for your fans? You know, I've seen videos of you at Rolling Loud throwing out bags of weed. I've seen you leaving bags of clothing behind.
Fake weed.
Fake weed. Fake weed. I've seen you leave
Seriously,
bags.
it was fake. It was rabbit food.
Oh, rabbit food.
We'll talk about that later. I don't want to give away any tricks.
The hustle?
I don't want to give away any tricks. But
What do you think's the most valuable thing you've gifted to your fans?
knowledge.
Oh.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
That was a good one. All right.
That shit is so hot, bro.
Well,
Can I quit?
we're almost there. This is the bomb beyond
See
insane.
that burgundy shit? That's the color of this one. That's the one that did me in.
So, everyone knows that you represent Charlotte. You're always putting on for North Carolina. So here, I have some questions about the Tar Heel state that I think you're perfect to answer. Which is the prouder culinary export of North Carolina? Is it Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits or the Krispy Kreme donut?
Krispy Kreme with the hot sign on for sure.
If you see that hot sign, you have to pull over, right? Fuck. Not easy for me either.
That's what your ass get.
We're in this together. Who's your favorite Charlotte Hornet of all time? Is it Rex Chapman, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, Muggsy Bogues?
Probably gotta be Zoe, man.
Alonzo Mourning.
Shout out to my boy Kimber Walker, too.
Do you fuck with cheer wine?
I don't really drink soda.
It's that cherry soda that like North Carolina's famous for, right?
Yeah, cheer wine good, though. When I did like soda on and off, that was definitely one of them. But that last shit,
Listen, we are approaching the finish line. Let's make some noise.
they probably think people be up here acting like this shit is hot as hell.
Right, but tell them there's nothing phony about it.
I don't even drink milk.
But that's why we have it on the table, you know? Sometimes any port in a storm. Thanks. All right, this one's burn after eating.
Look, I ain't no quitter, man.
I can see it, Finding the spot. Taking a lap. What do you have against plant-based diets? In your double XL ABC interview, you said, vegan food is nastier than a motherfucker. I don't know how that can do it.
Sorry about that. I'd rather eat that than this.
I don't blame you there. Okay, here we are at the end of the line. This is the last dab. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last wing. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Look at you flipped the wing around.
No, I didn't. Check the math.
That was a distraction.
Check the math.
I ain't no bitch.
All right.
Hey, I got some peppermints or something backstage.
We do. Dom's on it.
Damn.
But we're here. Last one.
Putting this shit together, right?
Yep. DaBaby, here we are at the end of the line. Our 4th Long Beach ComplexCon in the books. And we've talked a lot today about your music videos, your love of Krispy Kreme donuts, but one thing we haven't talked about is your style.
Excuse me.
Why is the turtleneck sweater the most understated fashion statement of 2019?
They like the way I do that. You like how I look at them turtlenecks, baby? I should have put one on today. I didn't think I was gonna run into you. I thought I was gonna see you tomorrow.
Let's make some noise for DaBaby. Let's make some noise for yourselves. And before we go, you get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt. You wanna help me launch some of these? Boom. Here, last one to whoever you want. Here's a jug of milk. Thank you very much. Keep that.
It's hot.
How you feeling?
Fuck them wings.
No, you did great. You did great. I know.
That's fucked up.
Hey, what's going on, Hot Ones fans? This is Sean Evans checking in, and do you smell that? Fall, it's in the air. No, I'm not talking about pumpkin spice. I'm not talking about candy corn. I am talking about the Last Dab XXX because the Pepper X harvest, it's in, baby. This is the hottest hot sauce that we've ever made with 3 kinds of Pepper X. I'm talking Chocolate X. I'm talking Mustard X. I'm talking Peach X. The Last Dab XXX, it's available now at heatness.com. Heatness.com to order the hottest hot sauce that we've ever made. Why is he shaking that bottle?